She wore clothes in a naked tribe. What happened next shocked the village. Imagine walking into a village where everyone lives naked. Not for fun, not for rebellion, but because that's the way it's always been. Now, imagine being the only outsider and you're wearing clothes. What happens next isn't just uncomfortable, it's terrifying. This is the true story of a young woman named Emily who dared to challenge one of Africa's most sacred tribal customs. What started as an innocent visit turned into a cultural standoff that would end in a way nobody saw coming. Emily, a 28-year-old anthropology student from the UK, had one goal: to complete her fieldwork on indigenous tribes untouched by Western civilization. Her professors warned her to stay observant, respectful, and neutral. But Emily had her own beliefs. She had been reading about a tribe deep within Namibia, one known for its proud tradition of nudity, not as a taboo, but as identity. The Himba. After weeks of planning and securing a local guide, Emily set foot in the village. The first thing she noticed was not the nudity, but the freedom. Everyone moved naturally. Nobody stared. Nobody judged. But Emily, raised in the modesty of British culture, refused to strip. Even as the village offered her traditional oils and garments, she politely declined. She pleaded. She cried. But the pressure mounted. Even her guide urged her to participate in the ritual or leave the AT first. The tribe found Emily's clothing amusing. Children giggled and touched the fabric curiously. Elders smiled politely. But by the third day, the mood changed. Wearing clothes in a naked tribe isn't just odd, it's offensive. To them, it suggested shame, judgment, and rejection of their way of life. An elder woman named Mbeda finally approached her. Through a translator, she asked, "Why do you hide your skin? Are you sick? Ashamed?" Emily, caught off guard, tried to explain. "In my culture, we cover up. It's respect." But Mbeda replied, "Here we show our truth. Clothes lie." The tribe elders gathered and decided that Emily must undergo a purification ritual, not forced, but expected. A ritual to cleanse her from the spirit of shame. Emily was led to a sacred fire at dawn. Drums beat slowly. Women chanted. A clay paste was smeared on her arms. She was told to sit and reflect under the sun for 1 full hour. Then came the moment she feared. She was asked to remove her clothes and let the clay touch her bare skin. Emily refused. Gasps spread through the villagers. The drumming stopped. Mbeda stood and said something that chilled her. "Then the spirits will decide." That night, something strange happened. One of the tribal goats died mysteriously. The villagers whispered. The next day, a baby fell by the third day. The tribe was convinced. Emily had brought a curse. She pleaded. She cried. But the pressure mounted. Even her guide urged her to participate in the ritual or leave. Emily agreed to stay, but not surrender. Instead, she proposed something bold. Emily offered to share her culture in return. She showed them pictures from her home, videos of city life, people wearing clothes, but still laughing, loving, living. The elders were intrigued. They had never seen such images. Emily even let the children try on her clothes. They laughed and danced. Beta watched silently. Finally, she spoke. "We understand now. You were your spirit outside. We were ours inside." They agreed. Emily could keep her clothes, but she had to complete the ritual in spirit. She accepted the clay on her hands and feet, bowed before the fire, and danced. Emily stayed for 2 more weeks. She learned, observed, and slowly gained their trust. When she left, Beta gave her a small clay pot. "You carry our truth now," she said. Back in the UK, Emily wrote a thesis titled "Naked Truth: When Modesty Meets Culture." But here's the twist. Months later, Beta died. Inside the pot she had given Emily was a small note. It read, "You taught us that clothes don't hide shame. They hide fear. And you had none." Emily never wore that clay again, because in that moment, she realized she had stripped more than just her body. She had exposed her soul. Subscribe for more shocking tribal stories and real-life mysteries.